Hey Forest Thunderbirds. This video is going to be a little bit more of an in-depth tour of Google Classroom from the student perspective. So if you start with you logged into Google Chrome, open your Google Classroom however you like to open it the best. We're going to take a look at several things in the Classwork tab today. So the first thing I wanted to point out to you is that your teacher is probably going to be using topics to organize your work. On the left-hand side of the page will give you a way to isolate each of the topics. It normally shows you all of the topics. If you just want to see one topic, click on it and it will open it up. Click on a different topic, it will isolate that topic. You can always go back to the regular classwork stream, the regular classroom page by clicking all topics. So you will see I have posted several different kinds of activities, assignments, quizzes, questions for my practice class. First thing we're going to take a look at is a material. Material has been posted where everybody can view it. It might be a video, it might be a PDF. You don't get a copy of that material, you just get to see it. So as Maggie, here I am as Maggie, I can click on the video, it will sort of open and you can listen to it. If it was a PDF document, it would open up and you would be able to view it, you would be able to print it, but you couldn't make any changes to it. Let's go back to our class stream. The next thing I'm going to show you is a question. Your teacher might choose to put questions in. You answer your question over here, and I have actually already answered. I was showing a teacher how to do this earlier. You answer your question over here and you click on Turn It In. If you have a question for the whole classroom about this question or a comment about this question, you put it into the class comments where everybody can see it. But remember, this is an extension of the actual classroom, so make sure that your comment or inquiry about the question is appropriate and it's spelled correctly as much as possible and it uses proper grammar and proper words. We try to, when we are in our classroom, we try to avoid shortcuts and texting language, for example. If you have a question for the teacher that you'd like to keep private, then you can use the private comment box over here. Maggie might ask, do you want to know what we did on March break? And then when she sends it, I will get that as a teacher. I can answer her and it will show up in the private comment boxes right here. So that's what a question looks like. Your answer is private. If you make a class comment, it is public for everybody in the class to see. If you answer and turn it in, it is private, and there is a private comment option on the right-hand side. Let's go back to our classwork stream. That is the question. Next kind of post we'll take a look at is a quiz. I did a quiz in math. I like to click on View Assignment so you have the assignment page. This has a link to a Google form. I just made a simple one. Adding numbers number 1, it tells you who you're logged in as. This has to say your username at scudsby.on.ca. Then you can answer the questions. This is what a multiple choice question looks like, 3 plus 2. And this is what a short answer looks like, a short answer question looks like. When I have submitted it, I click Submit. It will tell me that it's been recorded. You can also view your score because when a teacher sets a quiz as a quiz, when a teacher sets a Google form as a quiz, they can put in the answers and it will score it for you. So problem, for some reason Maggie got 4 plus 6 wrong. As a teacher, I'm going to have to go and check that out on my side. So that's a little glitch. I can check it out on my side, no problem. After you're done the quiz, close the tab that's open and there's the other form tab that's open, and mark it as done. That will let your teacher know that you have finished the quiz. Okay, that's all we have in the quiz tab. I'll go check out my other glitch later. Here we are back to the classwork stream. Here is everything. I'm going to isolate by reading. Here I have 2 assignments in reading. The first assignment has a Google Slides document attached to it. The second assignment has PDFs attached to it. So we're going to take a look at both of those. We're going to take a look at a Google Slides document first. So we open up the assignment page. There's instructions: read a book with someone in your family, open the slideshow and find the slide with your name at the bottom, use text boxes to complete the graphic organizer on your slide. You can look at other slides, but don't change them. If a slide has your name on it, that's the only slide you should be making a change to. And then I've put a little challenge in here. See if you can figure out how to add a picture of your book to your slide. So when you click open this assignment, this is the same slideshow for every person. So it will not have your username on it. As you can see down here in the notes, I have put fake students. Maggie will find hers. You can click on the slides or you can arrow down the slides. And then she can add a text box right here to the story map. And if she wanted to do the challenge, she could insert a picture. Let's see if I can find a picture for 3 little pigs. That's a record. Let's see if I can find a book. Let's pretend that this is her book. I can check it off, insert it. Now, obviously, we don't want the book cover to take up the whole entire slide like that. So you can grab a corner and make it smaller and put it somewhere where it's not going to interfere with your work on your slide. Okay, when you are done, you can just close the tab and you can mark it as done. Again, in this page, there is always a place where you can add a class comment. Maybe you have a question that you'd like to ask the whole class, or maybe you've got a comment like you thought this was the best assignment ever. Of course, keeping your comments positive, or maybe you'd prefer to ask your teacher a private question, like, how long should the book be? Now, I can tell you that as a teacher, if the teacher got several questions the same, like how long should the book be, your teacher will probably make a comment saying, a lot of people have been asking, just to let you know, it should be a regular paperback picture book or hardcover paper book or whatever your teacher wants to answer the question. That is a Google Slides assignment. We'll go back to the classwork tab, go back to the reading topic. We've taken a look at that one. Now we're going to take a look at this. Here, I have inserted 2 PDFs to this assignment. One is a PDF that you can see a copy of. And you'll notice here that this PDF opened in the same tab that I had Google Classroom on. We want to try not to do that. So I'm going to hit the back button, go back to my assignment. This time when I open the PDF, I'm going to right click so the little menu pops up. I'm going to slide up to open link in new tab. And you will see that it just opened up right there. Usually we'll ask you what you want to open it with. In this case, it doesn't really matter. Google Read and Write is fine. You might get an error message at the top. I noticed when I opened it the first time, I got an error message saying here it is. It may not have been scanned using OCR. I'll solve that problem in a minute. For now, You're going to read this on your own. So you can read the words on your own. It's 2 pages. You read it. And then when you go back to the assignment, over here you have another attachment to your assignment. And this is a PDF, but it has your username in the front of it, in front of the title. If you open it, excuse me, it will open a copy of the questions. And again, Google Read and Write is looking for font that it understands. And for this particular case, we're having an issue with that, and that's fine. I should still be able to write a text box and answer the question. So the first question is, where did the old man and his wife live? I can hit the text box and type the old man and his wife lived by the sea. I'm not sure if that's, I think that's the answer, but I'm not sure. As you can see, this box isn't really the way we want it to be. You can click and drag the box open so that everything is on one line. There's also a couple of other things you can do. You can talk and type. You can turn your prediction on. You can have it read to you. The old man and his wife lived by the sea. To make sure that that's what you wanted to say. You can increase the font or you can decrease the font. And I think you can change the color of your pen, of your typing, but for things that you're going to hand in for your teacher, you should probably just leave it for black or make it blue. Once you're done, you can check it off, and that will be your answer. Once you have finished all of the answers, it will save it. It's a Google document, so it will save it. You can turn it in using this right here. That will turn in your questions only. Nobody else will see it. It will go to your teacher. He or she will be able to read it, take a look at it, give you feedback, and they can even return it to you. If you press turn it in and you realize that, oh, you didn't finish that last question, then you can unsubmit it and it will pull it back to you. Unsubmit to add or change attachments, unsubmit it, and you will see that it will come back to you. Okay, that is a PDF assignment. I'm going to head back to the classroom stream, and I think that just about does it for the different kinds of assignments or materials that you can get. Another place you can go is to view your work, and that will give you a list of everything that you need to work on, what you've turned in, what has been assigned to you. You can filter by assigned assignments that haven't been done. You can filter by work that has been returned with a grade. And you can, when things are overdue, you can filter by things that are missing. That's what Google Classroom uses as unfinished work or unsubmitted work. If I hit the back button that was right there, then I will go back to the main list. Also from the Classwork tab, you can locate your Google Calendar for this classroom. This Google Calendar will show you all of the assignments. There's my adding single digit numbers assignment. There's my retell a story assignment. And there's the golden fish assignment. You can also see if your teacher has scheduled a meet. And to go to the meet, you would just click on that and join the Hangout. And that is part 2 of the Google Classroom tour. Hope you enjoyed it.